Johnson says the government cannot completely shield, his words, people from the rising cost of living. That's just true, isn't it?
With inflation, it would be basically impossible for the government policy to shield people from cost of living. That's absolutely true. But what they can do is focus their support for those that need it most. Something we've advocated for is direct cash transfers to the people who need help most. And, you know, none of these fancy council tax rebates or anything like that. Just direct cash into pockets so that people can use it in the way that suits their family best. And we're not seeing that.
I guess the other point is about benefits and universal credit. Is your view, Morgan, that just needs to be lifted either to inflation or as close to as they can afford it?
Yeah, these are these sort of things that, especially with rising inflation, we need to take into account. You're going to see any sort of support evaporate as inflation rises. So again, targeting the support for those that need it most and keeping up with inflation on benefits is very important.
I'll come back to the question. I did ask it before, but I'll come back to it based on what you've said there. There are lots of ideas lying around here. There are lots of things that he could do that aren't necessarily new, because there's no such thing as a new idea, it's only repackaged, that might fit into an overarching strategy or an overarching view of the world that Boris Johnson currently has. But they're just waiting. They're not doing anything. And I can't understand why.
I think more advanced political minds than mine have put their minds that question as well. I can't think of why either. Again, I think they're still trying to prioritize this manifesto commitments, hoping that they can still keep some money in the treasury so that they can level up and get HS2 done and all these things. But at the same time, they're not doing things in the cost of living, but they are spending money on a lot of these pet projects. So I don't even think that it's choosing not to do anything. I think it's making the wrong choices.